In this video, I'll be going over gold miners, ETF ticker symbol GDX. We are currently up around 30 basis points and we have about 1 hour left in trading. So on the 1 hour chart, as you can see, we are nearing a positive on the MACD and I have a feeling we may do so. On the 4 hour chart, we starting to see a converging on the MACD. On the daily chart, I see a resistance. If we were to reverse this downtrend, our first resistance will be the 9-day moving average, and that price level coincides with past support, what we had back in April 24th, and past resistance back in early January. So I'll mark this as resistance, and this price is at 2069 or 2070, and we are currently near support as we extend out. This support dated back to support in October of 2018, and if we were to move down lower, I see the next support will be at around, I would say, 2060. Reason why this price range coincides with past resistance back in August, resistance in November, and late November of last year. So if we were to move on higher, that price movement would be around 1.8% move up, and if we were to move down, that price movement will be about 3% down. On to the next module, I'll compare today's current trend with this trend that dated back to July 10th, 2006 to October 3rd, 2006. I'll point out why these two charts are similar, so let's get started. So what we have here in the beginning of the trend, we started above the middle Bollinger Band, and then we proceeded to go down and touch the bottom Bollinger Band, and we have that touch right here, and then we proceed to make a peak at this point here, and then we touch back to the middle Bollinger Band, and then we see another peak once more. So we started to see M shape, and then another support on the middle Bollinger Band, and then we see another peak, and then we proceed on down in the downtrend. So let's move this. So the downtrend after making 3 peaks is what we see lately, and then we see an attempt to make to the middle Bollinger Band but failed, and then proceed on down. So this is where we are currently at, and on this trend we do see in the beginning from above the middle Bollinger Band onto touching or nearing the bottom Bollinger Band, and then after that we see a peak. I'm just trying to make sure, yeah, I made that red. So we have the red circle, and then we see a peak right here. Let's draw all the peaks first. We have one peak here as well, and another peak here also, and then in between those peaks we have candles finding support in the middle Bollinger Band twice, and then after peaking 3 times it proceeds to head lower back down, and then we do see an attempt at touching the middle Bollinger Band but not quite reaching over it, and then we see a lower trend down, and that's where we are currently at compared to the current trend. So let's count how many points we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points that are similar. There's reason to believe that the trends and patterns are similar. The outcome would also be similar. So let's check the forecast model. So we are currently at day 0, 1 day out, 2 days out, 3 days out, 4 days out, 5 days out, 6 days out, and 7 days out. And the trend that we took a look at was July 10th, 2006, October 3rd, 2006, and at that time, gold miners or GDX was up around 3.5% up in 7 days. And that is it. If you enjoyed this content, feel free to like, subscribe, and thank you for watching.